Good afternoon. I'm Dana Tyler, and this is your Monday afternoon CBS2 update. A 15-year-old girl faces manslaughter charges in the Parkway crash on Long Island Friday. The car was stolen and packed with teenagers who were skipping school and heading to the beach. The sister of one of the passengers killed says it's a nightmare that still doesn't feel real. CBS2's Natalie Duddridge reports.
Because he had like a heart of gold.
The sister of one of 3 Uniondale teens killed in a crash on Meadowbrook Parkway Friday still can't believe her brother, 15-year-old Marlon Carbajal, is gone.
So when I got the call, I was at work. And I was bawling. Like, I didn't think he would have passed like that. It was shocking.
Carbajal was riding in an SUV with 8 other teens and an 18-month-old child when it veered off the roadway just before noon, south of exit M9 in Freeport, and plunged into the surrounding marshland, also killing 16-year-old Herbert Leo Aviles Maravilla and 13-year-old David Sanchez. The toddler, the 15-year-old driver's child, survived. One of the teens in the car told Carbajal it was a nightmare.
He closed his eye when he opened his eyes that my brother or his brother weren't there. And I was like, I feel your pain. I lost my brother too.
Investigators say the SUV was reported stolen by Carbajal's father the day before, but the teen driving the car was 15-year-old Cindy Sanchez, who police say had no license. Witnesses say they saw the car weaving in and out of traffic. Investigators say excessive speed was a factor. Sanchez now faces 3 counts of manslaughter and was arraigned in Nassau County Juvenile Detention Center Monday morning.
I just wish they could have done like something more like smart instead of like this. You know, they had a long way ahead of them.
Students at Uniondale High School who knew the teens were greeted by grief counselors Monday morning in disbelief.
Maya, she was nice, and like sometimes she would help me in Spanish. And Leo, we used to smile at each other and stuff, but I didn't know that he would actually be in this situation.
When we asked Carbajal why her brother decided to get in their parents' stolen car that day, she said only Marlon would know, and he's not here now. In Nassau County, Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
In court this morning, the teenage driver was ordered to have a psychiatric evaluation. State police telling us that no one in the car was licensed to drive. Now to a developing story in New Jersey. For the second time this month, computers at Motor Vehicle Commission offices across the state were out of service. Agency officials had trouble processing transactions in offices or online. A statewide service error caused the initial outage. We're told that it just got back up and working, but officials are keeping an eye on things. Last week, what you're seeing here, the computers malfunctioned, sending motor vehicle offices into chaos and drivers into long lines. Violence overnight outside a nightclub in Queens. Police say a gunman shot a man multiple times, killing him. Police say that the victim, who was wounded, tried to drive himself to the hospital after getting shot outside the Juve Club in Jamaica. This surveillance video shows his car approaching the intersection along Liberty Avenue, but as soon as he passes the light, police say he lost consciousness and veered into oncoming traffic, hitting at least 2 cars.
When I heard that, I was falling down. I was falling down on the floor. When I running here, I don't see nobody here.
Police say they found the victim unresponsive in the driver's seat. He was taken to Jamaica Hospital, where he died. Police still haven't said what led to the shooting or released any information on possible suspects. The NYPD has put out an alert about the skies over Midtown later today. A low-flying military helicopter will be working on a photography project. The flyover will be from 4 to 6 this afternoon and again from 7 to 9 tonight. It is a black, navy, and gold helicopter. It will be flying at approximately 1,800 feet, and again, it is for a photo shoot. We are just a few hours away from the historic meeting between President Trump and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. The Singapore meeting could last at least 2 hours, and the only people who will be there will be each leader and a translator. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell reports.
This is truly a mission of peace.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo this morning in Singapore reiterating the president's goal for the historic summit.
The complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korea Peninsula is the only outcome that the United States will accept.
Pompeo has been working behind the scenes, meeting with North Korean officials, setting a framework for the meeting between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Earlier, President Trump met their host, Singapore's Prime Minister. The president had lunch with him and other leaders from Singapore who gave him a birthday cake ahead of Mr. Trump's 72nd birthday on Thursday.
My friends, and we've got a very interesting meeting, in particular tomorrow, and I think things can work out very nicely.
What's still unclear, the likelihood of Kim giving up his country's nuclear weapons.
The North Korean system is predicated on hostility. And what Kim Jong-un is doing is he's going way out of that comfort zone.
Korean affairs expert John Delury says the summit is both risky and unprecedented for Kim. North Korea has a crippled economy where many live in poverty and deal with food shortages. Kim has promised his people a revitalization of their economy and a plan to make the country a tourist destination, both of which are nearly impossible because of strict international sanctions.
He's got to show that he's a world statesman. He's got to be able to message that back to North Korea to say this was a win for us as a country, as a regime.
And CBS Evening News anchor Jeff Glor is in Singapore. We'll have reports later today. So a consumer alert for you. Should you be in a store and you want to buy something and you only have cash, should that store be required to have cash there in the cash register? There is a new proposal in New Jersey that would make that a requirement. The Assembly Consumer Affairs Committee advanced legislation to ban credit card-only sales in the state. The sponsor of the bill, Democrat Paul Moriarty, says those kinds of bans discriminate against people who don't have access to credit cards. The Treasury Department says there's no federal statute on the issue and businesses are free to establish policies unless there is a state law to the contrary. The plan does not apply to online purchases. We're still waiting to see if New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy is going to act on the bill to legalize sports betting. The state legislature passed the bill on Thursday. Murphy says he is reviewing it. Casinos and racetracks are itching to start taking bets on sports since New Jersey won that Supreme Court case, which cleared the way. A first-class flight for a Triple Crown winner. Yes, indeed, Justified just touched down in Louisville, Kentucky, after his big win here at Belmont Park on Saturday. The thoroughbred was given quite a send-off and a greeting with a fire salute, fire hose, and a hay and dirt carpet was rolled out to welcome the winner. A ribbon-cutting ceremony today in Lower Manhattan, opening 3 World Trade Center. After just years of delays and legal setbacks, the 80-story tower is now open for business. It is the 4th out of the 5 buildings to open at the Lower Manhattan complex. This one features 2 terraces, one on the 17th floor, the other on the 76th. Owner Larry Silverstein says after September 11th, rebuilding the site was his company's civic responsibility, along with creating the memorial to those who died in the terror attack.
We were also charged with producing a more vibrant and connected neighborhood than any that had existed here before.
At 1,079 feet tall, 3 World Trade is the 5th tallest building in New York City. Here's John Elliott right now with the Monday weather.
Good afternoon. So you know what? We have been waiting for some sun after kind of a raw deal Sunday. Monday, a fun day with more sun and nicer conditions. Now, it's breezy. It's kind of an east wind. Not kind of an east wind. It's an east wind. That's why it's a little cooler along the coast. 72 in the city, though, looking better in the afternoon. 75. Tuesday looks terrific. And then Wednesday, warm. Whoa. With that extra heat and humidity, could see a pop-up storm. Staying warm Thursday and Friday.
An online registry search leads a daughter to her father, who she never knew even existed.
Hi, Dad.
My God, are you kidding?
Adriana Brown was adopted and searching for more information about her biological history when she took a DNA test to find out about her ethnicity. The website sent her an email saying that they had found her biological father. His name is Bob Roger. He had just taken the test, too, looking for information about his lineage. He had no idea he had a daughter out there. The two met for the first time this weekend. That's your CBS 2 News update for this Monday. Stay with us right here online, on social media, and, of course, on television. I'll see you later today. TV, CBS 2 News at 6 o'clock. Have a nice one.